Hello again, everybody. Rick Earl, sports writer with the Greene County Daily. We're along with my boss, B.J. Hargis, the sports editor, coming to you once again from Studio 79 in the bowels of the Greene County Daily World. It's time for the B.J. and Rick Sports Show. Well, it's high school basketball time again. Full slate of games this week, B.J. 8 of them. Again, it's
been a long season already.
Yeah, it's been a long season already. 8 games on the boys' slate, 1 on the girls' slate. This week we got 5 ranked teams coming into play this week, including our own area's number 5 Eastern Greene Thunderbirds, who take on Duggar on Friday night. Shakamak and White River Valley play for the county keg over at Switch City on Friday night. Linton travels to North Davies as they continue their march through the top 2 teams of the SWIAC, and Bloomfield's at Lagodi. Saturday, by the way, Lagodi is the number 7 team in Class 1A, and North Davies is the number 9 team in 1A. Saturday night's action, Bloomfield travels to Shoals for their second trip to Martin County of the weekend. Covington, the number 14 team in 1A, takes on Shakamak at Jasonville. North Central and Eastern Greene will have a shindig going on as homecoming is celebrated over at Eastern Greene High School. Sullivan, the number 7 team in 3A, takes on White River Valley over at Switch City as well. And the girls' action features the Linton Stockton Lady Miners and the Lagodi Lady Lions playing in some obscure gym across the street from somebody's house down the road from someplace else in Lagodi. I don't know.
It's called the Lagodi East Gymnasium.
Like I said.
It's actually on the road going toward Shoals, and it's near the former Lagodi Elementary School or something of that name.
Like I said, across the street from someplace where nobody will figure it out.
Varsity only,
yeah,
1 o'clock. They've moved it because some girl has a Lilly scholarship interview at 11 o'clock.
Which is very nice. Whoever that is, we wish you luck and hope you get it. And then you can come and share some knowledge with us. Other than that, I mean, hey, just another weekend of high school basketball. What can I say?
Rick, tell me your impressions of Eastern Greene. You saw them really kind of throttle the Miners last night over at Little Cincinnati. Your thoughts about the Thunderbirds at this point, 11-0, ranked number 5 in 2A, and
I honestly believe, and this is my own personal opinion, of course, but I honestly believe that Eastern Greene may be the class of the field in that 2A sectional. And depending on what happens with North Davies, which I'm looking forward to the North Davies game between the Cougars and Eastern, which by the way is the last game of the regular season that will probably determine the SWIAC crown. But right now,
February 18th.
February 18th, yes. And right now, Eastern Greene appears to have all cylinders clicking. They appear to have everything they need. They've got Yoho just lighting up the nets. They've got Ray Darnell finally coming into his own and adapting to the Indiana style of high school basketball. Let's not forget Zach Ingram came off the bench last night, drained 14 points in a support role. Zach Johnson doing his thing. Oh, they were pretty intimidating last night, especially in the third quarter on after they went on that long scoring run. And right now they seem to be a complete basketball team. Andy may disagree with me on that, Andy Eigel, but I'd say right now, at least for the time being, they're a complete basketball team.
Okay. But at tournament time, obviously, anything can happen. And
but Andy's being cautious of that, too.
Well, sure, and he said, like the game they played in the Greene County tournament where he talked about Clay City was able to spread the floor, make some shots, which probably will be the key to being competitive against Eastern. But I still think you can ask Andy the time they were ranked and a big favorite over Linton in the 2A sectional and got beat. And, I mean, Pike Central has beaten Lincoln before in the sectional. Bay's beaten Sullivan. So
anything's possible, of course. And granted, anything's possible. But for right now, I'd say the 2 teams that appear to be in the best shape are the Eastern Greene Thunderbirds and the White River Valley Wolverines. I really believe that as far as Class 1A basketball goes right now, WRV has finally got the ship righted, and they're setting in a position to really do some good things the rest of the way down the stretch.
John Ashcraft, key to that, 0.3 points a game last year, and he's averaging double figures this year.
Plus, you've got Cole Goodman playing in the middle. You've got Jordan O'Haver coming off the bench doing good things. Right now, WRV appears to be headed in the right direction in 1A. Linton appears like they're starting to get things going. Duggar Clarence has got some problems, but he's working them out, and he's got a great talent. And Tyler Talpas.
Tyler Talpas isn't one of those problems.
No, he's not one of those problems. And Tyler Talpas, and to be honest, the impression I got from Andy Eigel, Tyler Talpas worries him because of his ability to score points pretty much at will.
Just a couple of notes, since, believe it or not, the tournament will be here before you know it.
Yes.
The draw for the girls' state tournament will be Sunday, January 30th at 7 p.m.
2 weeks.
And the boys' draw will be on Sunday, February 20th, also at 7 p.m., with those tournaments to follow about a week later. So, yep. And the clock on the wall is telling us, or the clock on the table discreetly is telling us.
BJ's watch is telling us it's time to shut up and move on to other things. Well, you want to add anything to the mix before we wrap this up?
No, sir. I appreciate our viewers.
Oh, absolutely. All those of you folks watching on YouTube, I'd just like to say before you go to the next installment, whenever that'll be, grab you some popcorn, maybe a nice soft drink, and kick back and tell your kids whatever you do. Don't do this for a living. Okay, folks. That's going to do it for this edition of the BJ and Rick Sports Show. I'm Rick Earl, sports writer of the Greene County Daily World, along with my boss, BJ Hargis, from the bowels of the Greene County Daily World in Studio 79. Y'all have a good week. We'll see you next week.
So long.
Bye.